This is embarrassing. Obviously, the Attorney General of the United States thinks that his job is to be Trump's security whoopee as opposed to the actual people's lawyer. We shouldn't take anything that Barr says tomorrow. You said it exactly right at the open. We shouldn't take anything that Barr says tomorrow as anything other than performative coonery. We shouldn't take anything that the president says tomorrow as anything other than spin.
Attention, YouTube. I did not say that. I did not say it. It was that guy you just saw at MSNBC, not old PJ here. So just keep that in mind. And now some performative spin from Brian Williams, who demonstrates not the least bit sense of ironic self-awareness with his observation.
Oh, we would not be surprised if some headline writer somewhere came up with Baghdad Bill Barr for what we saw today.
Yeah, Brian, speaking of Baghdad Bill or Baghdad Bob, I seem to remember a certain Baghdad Brian whose helicopter got hit by an RPG in the Iraq desert. Yeah, remember him, Brian? And now, Wolf Blitzer and Jake Tapper seem to obsess over a certain word. Let's take a look.
All right, so there you have almost a complete vindication of the President of the United States by the Attorney General of the United States. He says, and we still haven't seen this nearly 400-page redacted report, and he says there are limited redactions, but several times, maybe 4, 5, 6 times, he said precisely, Jake, what the President of the United States wanted to hear: no collusion.
Yeah, at least 6 or 7 times he made the very clear point that the special counsel found no evidence that there was any attempt by anybody on the Trump campaign or associated with the Trump campaign, or indeed even any American knowingly conspiring with the Russians. He made that point several.
Collusion? 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 Yeah, he keeps repeating collusion because that is what the press has been screaming for the last couple of years. Trump, Russia, collusion, collusion, collusion. You got it? Finally, Jeffrey Toobin weighs in with some hilarious spin.
The Russians.
It was much more ringing in its endorsement of the president's conduct than even the press conference several weeks ago. I mean, it was an extraordinary political commercial for the president. I mean, this was a discussion of the sympathy and the difficulty and the challenge that the president faced, and how, notwithstanding all of that, the White House cooperated. However, he left out the fact that the single most important piece of evidence that the Mueller investigation could have gotten, they didn't get, right. Which was an interview with the president of the United States.
Why? Why? Because he wisely avoided the perjury trap. That's why. Think Scuba Libby. Okay, so I'm going to have more reports on this coming up, specifically in reaction to the Mueller report itself. So keep watching the Dummy Funnies here. And, and don't forget to listen to what the kids have to say. Take it away, kids.